It's all about letting go, isn't it? About releasing parts, elements that no longer align. And I'm in the middle of it. So normally I make a video every Monday. And I was waiting for me to feel better. Like, you don't want to be on camera when you're... And I've been doing that recently more and more. But again, I was waiting for me to feel better. I feel like I just want to crawl under a rock. And then I thought, no, Alice, just let's show up like this. And let's... Because I was starting a process to ease it, to go through it. And I thought, you know what? That would be exactly what is beautiful to share. The rawness of it. And not so much as a tactic, but because the more authentic we are, the better that resonates with you. But more out of, this is life. This is real. So yeah, just for you to know what you're going to watch. This is, I don't know exactly how it's going to look like, but what I know is we're all shifting from the old way to a new way. And if you're still in the old way and you're not shifting, it means you're exhausted, things are taken away from you. There's financial crisis, love crisis, or I don't know what, or it is just your energy or things that you've been doing which worked fine are no longer working, and you're pushed to a new way of being, to a new frequency, and where before you could just figure it out a bit, now and your ego was driving your life, it is now pushed on the side, and no thank you, you've done your work, and it's been amazing, by the way, you've done great, but now it's your soul, your higher self, or the universe, whatever you believe in, is taking the steering wheel. And it feels freaking scary for the human. So what I've been noticing, that's what I want to say, where this video is one about is, okay, what is the elements that this entails, that is happening, because it feels, sometimes in other people, moments that's right now, it's like, fuck, how am I doing this? I don't know. It's scary to drive into the unknown and letting go of everything. So this morning I was doing a part, or I'm in the letting go another element, and I'm going to share with you what that is, because it helps to share those moments when it's tough. And to for me, a better understanding, because when I press play, I'm more sharp, or record rather, I'm more sharp, and I discover this together with you in a way, which I love. So stay with me through that or not, right? What this is what we're going to do here together is a better understanding of the parts of you that are going, and not by you holding on to it, please, no, by letting go. And this will be helping you to become more aware of where you're holding on to and how to let that go. This is a how to let that go, because I'm going to do it together with you. Because I was just starting to do it by myself, and I thought, no, let's do it together. To make it easier to let go of all the control. Are you with me on that one? So how do we then let go? So let me first tell what is happening for me the last 2 days. If I would record this video a few days ago, which I normally do, you would have seen me happy, content. Although my situation is not something to be happy and content about. I just got to a place where it's all fine. Whatever it is, I'm okay with it. And then there was the Lion's Portal, that 8th of August and all the time around that, which is highly potent. And I understood especially the 9th, and there it hit me. Some older parts, what I started to project outside, I realized, oh, that's me. The part of me that still wants to be on a deeper level, still wants to be seen and loved. And instead of me hiding away from it, because what I noticed, I started to scroll more on my phone. I started to crave junk foods, which I give in. If it's a craving, just give it to me. It's all to ground myself. So that started happening, and I started to feel lonely and miserable, and who am I, and what am I actually doing in this world? And I started to edit my star class and looking at myself and thinking, what the hell are you doing? Which normally, if I look at myself, I really like what I do and I admire what I do, and I'm like, yeah, you're nailing it. Or that's exactly what I feel when I listen to myself. And I love the things I do, and I believe in it, and I know it supports others. But now, since yesterday, is it only yesterday or 2 days ago? I don't remember even anymore. Time is so weird. It really is. It's speeding up, it's slowing down, and I just don't know where I am. And the main part there is, it's a true ego death that I'm witnessing here, and I'm making you a witness of. So just in short, my business was in Dubai because I'm traveling the world, because I'm moving around, and I don't always have citizenship in the places I live because it's getting faster and faster, staying at Airbnbs and those things. So I needed my business, Starseed Living, to be in one place, and I made that Dubai. And Dubai is a kind of prestige, right? And it rubbed on me, and it felt like I need to go there every 6 months, and it felt like kind of an identity as well. And I liked it. I loved it. I enjoyed it. Not really so conscious about. And when people reflect back to me, like, you must be really successful having that there. And I was thinking, well, not as much as you think that looks like, but I'm working with people, yes. What is success, right? But in the end, now, lately, because the last few months, as I need to really shift from the old to the new, and a lot of the old cannot come with me, and the way I promote and the way I talk about the things I do is an old system. It is marketing, it's tactics, and it all resonates still with me, but it no longer works. And you might recognize that in your life. The way you have been going about things no longer worked. In the beginning, I was knocked out with 1 month of being exhausted. And then I more and more got in terms with that and found my ways to go through it. I talk about it in other videos. And then more and more I got at ease with what is not there and this place of nothingness. And so I shifted more and more. And now I'm at there where, because everything falls away, Dubai no longer resonates. And it costs more than I generate. It's great to have a place where you don't have to pay taxes, but you first need to have money to pay taxes on to make that justifiable. Anyway, lots of costs are coming up, so I have to let that go. And I really needed to do that last week and yesterday. And I'm hesitating, and I'm hesitating, and I'm hesitating. Time is ticking because there's a renewal fees that are coming up, and I can't afford it. So I need to let it go. And with me, and there comes why I feel so, the whole identity that I build around that. I wasn't realizing it, but it's there. And translate it to your life. What identity needs to go? So for me, it was the global trotter, the international person, the successful person, the finding a trick into the system person, which I love. All that came with that. I'm giving it up. And it's such a big part of me. I feel like my name is Alice, and it's Alice in Wonderland, going through the tree and then tumbling down, not having any clue where to go, and she becomes smaller, right? Well, this feels emotional, I feel small giving that up. Because at the moment, nothing is working because I'm trying still the old way. Although I think I'm doing this, but there's still part of me that wants to make money. And hey, I'm having a business. Of course I want to make money, but the idea of making money does no longer resonate. Everything I try falls apart. So I let it go. I leave it, and I just started to give myself a few weeks holiday. So I'm not having to, but so it's beautiful coinciding, right? It's easier to let go, and I'm having a holiday. Well, I have no money to have a holiday. But that's what it is. I need a moment to not work and not making it work, because honestly, there's nothing to make it work. I can't go to making it work. That's what I'm trying to say. And I hope that resonates. So for you, it might translate in I know you're taking your own things already. I don't need to share that with you, but it's your relationship, it's finance, it's energy, it's feeling passionate about the things you do. I don't feel much for a lot of things. Actually, in the moment, there's just emptiness. There's just being okay what is, and so this needs to go. So who am I then? I feel small. I feel insignificant. I'm back to... The Alice in Wonderland is a beautiful analogy. I don't know if you know the story. Alice in Wonderland is she goes into a tree and then becomes smaller and falls and tumbles down and ends then not knowing where to go in a space where she's small and there's all these doors around her. You could say there's all these new doors that will open when you let go of everything. Beautiful analogy, right? And the whole Alice in the Alice in Wonderland story is full of those. I don't even know, but this one came to mind. Beautiful analogies, right? So yeah, this is what I want to do with you. Here I am. My stomach hurts because I'm going into it. While I talk with you, I feel my throat hurts. I feel my pressure on my chest. This is what I want to do with you, because instead of scrolling more on my phone, or instead of distracting ourselves, instead of eating more junk foods, because I need grounding, and that's not the answer. I want to be with it. So it's really the old self, the old part of feeling vulnerable and not loved, not being cared for. And that has all its good reasons, but that's how it feels. That's a word I'm looking for. No right to exist, that's where it comes down to. And for me, it really connected with, as my mom found out she was pregnant of me, that was not a good time. So it was like, I don't want to deal with it. And that resonates, right? The child feels these things. And there, the beginning of, there's no place for me in this world. I've long past, that's been due. I've been working my whole life with that. It's done. But now this lying gates brings up this last element of it. There it goes. And for me, it's like, great. Dubai helps you with that. Needing to let that go. Needing to let it go to, okay, who I am then. Then I'm no longer that successful person that needs a Dubai residency and her business there. Because you only have that when you're successful, right? Let it go. So what do you have in your life? Let's do that. What do you have in your life that you feel, I need to let go of that? And now I physically need to hand in my papers and let that go. And maybe it's just things that identity or things that you feel you're a partner of is a great one, right? I exist because of the partnership. You don't need to let go of the partnership, but you can let go of the identity with it. What is that for you? Just tune into that for a moment, because I'm going to release some of these parts, or going to be with it, or yeah, that's what it is. Oh, this is important. So if you don't know yet, pause it for a moment. But the way about it is not to distract yourself. It just lingers on. It costs a lot of energy. We waste a lot of leak our energy on that. I notice it. When I'm feeling down and I doubt everything in my life. When I'm not there, I like the things in my life. So where are you linking it to? And then where are you feeling that in your body, right? So what helps is, instead of distracting, is to go through the emotion, to feel the emotion. That's the only thing. Then it's going to be seen and acknowledged by you. And that's the only way that I know it can transmute. I mean, I'm a psychologist, spiritual psychologist, but I used to do that with people and support them in their process and release. And then I filter that down to, it actually comes to a very simple practice that we're going to do right now. And sometimes it's good to have help with that. But very often, this is the process you want to do, and maybe it helps to do it here together. Because the only way that feeling of discomfort will go is by going through it. Okay. So do you have something? I have my feeling of, and maybe you want to name it, the feeling of insignificance. I'm absolutely insignificant, and I have to do it all alone. That's what's coming up. When my body's shaking, don't worry, it's a lot of emotional release. And so what do I want to do with that? So where do you feel that in your body is the first question. Where do you notice that? We're going to it, right? We're going towards it. Then maybe you want to say these things out loud, what comes to your mind. So you're getting better into it. And then I want to invite you to allow it to be there. Immediately my system comes. Allow it to be there. Allow that feeling, or those thoughts, those limitations, those contractions in your body, be there. Especially the emotion and the physical component of that. Allow it to be there. Fully allow it to be there. So really relax into your body and allowing it to be there. Breathe through it. Yeah. Be with it. And you can say, I see you. I see that part that feels insignificant, that can't be there, that there's no space for her. I see you, and you have your own words, but just demonstrating what I'm doing. And I'm allowing you to be here. I'm fully allowing you to be here. So can you fully allow that to be present here right now? That might be a yawn or a deep breath or a burp or a tear. Your body wants to move. It's the release, it's the completion of the release. And now once I've done that, I feel my chest, my solar plexus, the part of safety. It's like contracting and it hurts. The part that says, I'm just going to listen to it. The part that says, but who are you then? What are you going to do in this world? How do you justify, is it saying? How do you justify to be in this world if you're not making it or creating something or being something? What do you think you're doing here? How do you justify yourself? Oh. And I don't need answers. I'm just staying with it. And I'm allowing that to be there. Oh. It so wants to break open. Just allow that to be there. You could watch me, but do it with me. It's so powerful. I just want to scream it out. Like, I will not do that part. You might. Oh. So this is interesting. My mind is like, I want to scream it out because I want to resolve it. Okay, I'm going back to allowing it to be there. Yes, because I can allow it and it can be doing its thing. And I'm allowing it. That means I'm accepting it to be here. It doesn't need to move through me. The moving through actually it happens by me fully accepting it. And catch yourself, which I just did. Like, I wanted to move, let it go. And now what I do, I'm just be with it. Yeah, that gives it more air. And I want to bring it compassion and love, but it feels really stuck. Just bringing it my compassion and love for the part that is stuck, the part that feels it needs to justify, and there's no justification. Who the hell is it? It feels so tiny. Because that's what it's done the whole life, right? Justifying myself. Being someone, and we all do that to a certain extent. You become your identity, and it's often from limitations, from not enoughness, from not being perfect, or whatever that is for you. And then we start justifying, creating something to hide that, to prove it's wrong, but it's coming back every time again. Oh, it likes those words. It still feels very tight. I'm just going to allow the tightness now. I have the understanding, and I'm talking a lot, but normally I wouldn't speak so much, but I just want to take you to understand what I'm doing, otherwise. And I'm immediately corrected. You don't need to explain so much. Okay. So let's just be with that tightness or whatever it is in your body, and allowing it to be there, fully allowing it. And allow it even more. Just relax your body as if you're relaxing into it. And allow, not that it needs to soften, but allow that even more. And allow it even more. Just acknowledge it. Just see it. And sink even deeper in your body, allowing that even more. Maybe breathe in, lifting your shoulders, and you breathe out. You just let it go. And let it go even more. You're relaxing into your body, and you're relaxing into that part. Not by needing it to transmute, by allowing it to be there. And that softened it for me. It feels seen, it feels acknowledged, it feels heard, it feels loved. You don't have to perform, you don't have to show up, you don't have to prove yourself or show the opposite. It's done. That is done. You can let go of that. Just speaking to that part that felt tense, and whenever I say something that goes back to that memory, it tenses, and I say it's done, it relaxes. So it's oscillating right now. It's pulsing a bit between the tightness and the looseness, as if it doesn't fully allow it. And when yours is really soft, then move to something else that you feel next. And use that. I need to stay with this. This is such a core wound, and a core survival and a core limitation. And if you've done so much work already, then there's only core elements left. And I actually get corrected. It doesn't matter what you did before. We all are brought back to the core elements. And if you haven't done a lot of work, that's chaos. Don't worry. Just follow the process, what we're doing right now. And you're not creating more of it by focusing on it. You actually allow those emotions to move through and finally be felt. Finally be felt. So what are you feeling right now? I'm seeing this, the little girl, or just that right in the right here and now. It just feels that the essence of me that tried to make human life work, but the essence never believed it. And then this limitation, what is stuck there in my chest, my solar plexus, thought the only way to go about it is to prove that it was worthy of this life. And that's not true. That is not true. But it believes so. I still feel the tightness. Oh, now I say that, it's coming through my throat. Here's the throat is the truth, speaking your truth. There it moves to. And I know many of it's always the belly, it's the solar plexus, or it's the throat. Those are the big ones for everyone, right? So here I am with my throat, which is tightening. We talk about truth, speaking one's truth. There we are. So I'm allowing that to fully be there, that tightness right now. Let's do it again. And allow it to feel it. Allow it to be felt, please. That's the way through. Allow it to be felt. It's lifetimes, people. This is lifetimes of prosecution, of being hanged, and we don't need to go there. But there's so much to talking our truth. Not being understood, not being allowed to be yourself, or you're always allowed to be yourself, but not being understood because of it, be punished for it. Feel it, feel the pain, feel the sadness. And the knowingness that you can't drown in it. Your system will only allow you to feel it as much as you can handle. And when you really go to it and experience it, it's once it feels seen and acknowledged by you, this pain, that's when the transformation happens. So it feels so overwhelming. You can't drown, although it feels like drowning. And you know what you can handle, you know what you can do. And I know there's people dissociating when this happens. You might in the end say, oh, I didn't get any of that. Your body is protecting you because it feels it's too much for you. And maybe it's right, honor that. There's nothing wrong with dissociating. It's your body protecting you, numbing you, distracting you. It's all these parts that try to get away from it. So again, I feel the tightness in my chest, tightness in my throat. You know what? I'm just going to pause this for a second, because doing this together, it just takes so long. I just need a moment to cry. I just need to be with it for a moment. And I notice normally this is just a few minutes, and now I'm with you here. It takes forever and it's not going anywhere because I'm doing it in front of a camera. So do your thing, and I'll be back with you in a second. Okay, I'm back. I just needed a good cry there on that chair. Letting it out. And finally my body feels lighter. How's yours? And if it still comes back, I will do the same. Now it took much longer because I didn't realize when we do it together, I normally just cry it out, or whatever emotion is there, and allow it to pass through, right? That is how we transmute. This is a good time to and it really helps with all these last layers, and maybe you, for you, it's not last layers, maybe you're just starting wherever you are at it. All the therapies, all the things, or the quantum healings, and all the ways I work with the subconscious, and I've done so many modalities and things, and actually it all filtered down to here. And yes, of course, I still do sometimes quantum healing, but more and more is like shifting things in someone's family field, or family history, but this is always an element of it. So you can do this part. It's getting simpler and simpler. Yeah. So how was that? I feel so much lighter. So let's leave it there. There's something else that I want to talk about, I think, in the next video. It's about a beautiful spiritual trap I fell into, becoming so comfortable with my situation that I started to realize I actually becoming in the frequency of being a rock bottom financially, that I started to generate more of it. Because whatever I am, I reflect in my reality. So that is a beautiful insight. I thought I was going to make a video about this week, as that was coming this week, but this needed to happen first. So that's for next time. And I'm not in the mood and in the energy of recording such a thing yet. Thank you for doing this together and being so vulnerable. I doing this. This is the way we're moving, like, into this new energy. This is all part of it. And I'm so happy I'm doing it with you and not waiting till it's over and I can report to you on it, because then it comes teaching. And here we're just experiencing it together, right? Much love. And I'm seeing you in another one.